What's going on, guys? It's Chris Boy from dominatedecommerce.com, and welcome to the next series of the training module. In this sort of episode, we're going to be running through accelerating your progress with a paid FBA training. So I would be lying if I said that I got to where I am just using YouTube videos and free stuff that I could find on Google. It's not the case at all. I actually signed up to a program called Amazing Selling Machine. It's known as sort of the gold standard of Amazon training. And with that said, through that program, I have found mentorship from the beginning all the way through until the end of the Amazon sort of journey. On Amazon, at least, they don't really go into anything sort of above and beyond Amazon. They don't sort of teach you how to do a Shopify website or anything like that. But these are the guys here, Amazing.com. They've got quite a large Facebook group, 130,000 sort of people through here, and essentially what it is so a bit of an overview. So there's 9 modules. Each of them take you through a particular point in, your entrepreneurial journey, particularly in the space of e-commerce in this particular sort of niche for FBA. So the first module is your business process and mindset. So that's literally sort of goes through what we have already talked about a little bit, but in a bit more detail in terms of how Amazon works and how you can make it work for you and make a lot of money, and also the mindset. So the mindset is it's the most important part. Anything takes a lot of perseverance. It's taken me about 18 months to get to sort of $8,000 to $10,000 a month consistently. But at the beginning it wasn't like that at all, So and then the next module is building your product opportunity list. So that's really what we sort of talked about in terms of the how you find your products and how you build your list. And then it takes you through in that module, there's a lot more than just Jungle Scout. It sort of takes you through a lot of different avenues that you can use to find your product, ones that I've used, and to the point where now I'm making sort of more than 10,000 a month from Amazon. And then the next module is ordering your inventory and creating your brand. So that's to do with your shipping, finding your suppliers, how you're going to pay for your shipment, those sorts of things, and then creating your brand, creating a website and that brand identity, just in a lot more detail than what we've sort of already covered. And then next up, there's just going to be building your brand assets. So that's in terms of like your website, affiliates, your social media platform, those sorts of things. So building really what people think about when they think about your brand. And then it goes through module 5, which is your perfect product page on Amazon. So that's like all of your copywriting, how to take photos of your product so that your listing pops off the page and makes people want to click on it. What's your headline going to say that's going to make you stand out from above all the other thousands of sellers of your product on that particular Amazon page? What makes them want to pick you? And then once they've clicked your image, once they've clicked your listing, what are you going to write to make them want to buy the product? So that's called copywriting, and it has an excellent copywriting module for ASM. And then module 6 is your product launch. So once you've got your listing set up, you've got your brand assets, your website all built up, and everything is ready to go, your stock is sitting in the Amazon warehouse, as soon as it hits, you want to be making those sales. You've been waiting months and months for this. You want to, as soon as you're ready, you want to be ready to go. So the perfect product launch, it really sort of sets up over usually like a 7-day launch from start to end. How you're going to do your paid advertising. So it's your PPC, pay per click, which is native to the Amazon platform, and then it runs through Facebook, ManyChat, Google, like Google PPC, display ads, YouTube ads. It runs through basically the entire sort of advertising that you need for any e-commerce brand, and then that's meshed in with module 7 as well in terms of traffic tools. So that's all of your advertising. And then your module 8 is then how do you then grow and scale your business to the next level. So that's like bringing on executive virtual assistants so that you can give them tasks that you don't want to be bogged down in doing, particularly like customer service. When do you decide to go to the next product versus just sticking with the one product that you've got. It's got all of that in there, so you don't, literally from the start to the end, it's so comprehensive that you won't really have any questions about what to do. They've broken it down that it's so simple that it's impossible for you to fail. And they drip feed the content as well. I'm just going to jump into the Amazon dashboard here, and I'll show you exactly what it's like.
Hey there, my name is Rich Henderson. I'm one of the co-creators of the ASM11 course. And welcome to this sneak peek inside the ASM11 dashboard. So as you can see, once you log in, the first thing you see on the left-hand side right here is the actual video player. So if I click on resume here, yours will say start now. It takes us to the video player itself. Now, as you can see, module 1 through 8 are all locked. And that's because we drip the course. So each Friday we release a new module to you, and we do that to make sure that you don't get overwhelmed and that you can follow the process step by step. But if I quickly open the welcome module, you can see you will have access to all of these videos the minute you join. And it covers what to expect, how to use the member dashboard, the community, the mentor program, and then the critical part of the welcome module is actually how to get your Seller Central account set up, because this has become a little bit more difficult in the past 6 months or so. Now, to close out from the video player, all I'm going to do is hit the arrow up at the top and we're back on the main page. This part of the screen here is your journey roadmap. Each one of these icons represents a badge, and you achieve these badges as you move through the course and reach certain goals. Again, we've created this to make sure you're following through the entire process step by step and completing all the action steps that you take through each module. Before I scroll down and show you some of the other features, we'll just take a look up at the top. We've got a link to the dashboards that always brings you back to the main page. The videos, that's another way of getting to the video pair that I just showed you. And then we have the coaching calls button. Now, right now, there's nothing in here because this goes live when we do our coaching calls. On the calls, you'll be able to ask questions live, and we also give you the opportunity to ask questions in advance if you can't make the call live. And we record every single coaching call. And you see here where it says Coaching Calls Archive, that's where we store them all. So if you miss any call, you can always come back and watch the replay here. The next link is the Resource Vault. And this is a collection of software and services that we personally recommend. And it's only resources that we have used ourselves and recommend, or possibly members have used and recommend, and of course our mentors too. The last link is in the community, and we'll take a quick look now. All you do is click on it and it opens the community in a new tab. And this is where you can ask any question you like. And either myself or Dan or Mike will come in and answer the question for you, or one of the mentors will jump in. And it doesn't matter what time of day that you ask these questions, someone will be there to answer them. So I've just opened up one of the threads here, and you can see that this is a post by a new member. And the first response is by Galia. And you see that this username is in green. That denotes that this is an ASM mentor. So you always know who the mentors are, and you can always trust their answers. And there's virtually always at least one mentor patrolling, because our mentors come from all over the world. And we'll go back to the home page by clicking on dashboard, and then we're going to scroll down. So you'll notice on the left hand side here, top badge earners. So when you earn and claim your badge, it will appear here. Now, the top badge earners is just revenue badges. So you can see we've got a 1K, a 5K, a 25K, a 2K, and so on. Scrolling down, all these people earning the badges. Jason Parks hit their 50K, that's awesome. But on the right-hand side, we have the calendar. And on the calendar, every important date is marked up. Whether it's a coaching call, or it's a module opening, or anything else, it's on here, and it's so simple. Just click on it and see what's happening that day. If I scroll down further, Manage by Stats. And Manage by Stats is a software platform that literally has everything you need in terms of software to run your Amazon business. And the amazing thing is, for all ASM11 students, you get a year free of using this tool. And if I keep scrolling down, we've got the recent badge earners. Now, this is for all other badges, so not revenue badges. As I said, you're going to get badges as you move through the course. Now, unfortunately, when I recorded this video, we were basically running some tests. So all of these badges are actually our own people testing that the entire process is working. But you will see badges on here like found your product, ordered your first inventory, and all the other badges that you can earn. And then we have the Amazon Ads software. This is the only Amazon Ads software that I've seen that I would recommend to anyone. And the owner of this tool, who is actually an ASM member too, has given us an amazing deal for all our new ASM11 members. So that when you start using it, you get 2 months absolutely free. And you'll see this in use in the training when you get to module 6. So that's a very quick run through of what you see when you join the Amazing Selling Machine. But that's it for this video, and I hope to see you soon inside ASM. Take care.
All right, so hopefully you've seen the dashboard. If this course interests you, click the link below. I've managed to get a discount for you guys for the ASM course. It's not the cheapest thing, but you'll be able to make your money back on that initial investment within a year. So for me, it was within 4 months, I believe, I made the investment back, and then from that point onwards, I've just been continuously making money. Every single month, I'm starting to launch more products, and so within 6 months to a year, I'm going to be making multiple 6 figures doing Amazon. So it just goes to show, like, the sky is the limit. Once again, if you are interested, hit the link below. If you're not, don't worry about it. But yeah, this course is really just to show, this module is really just to show you that that for me especially, I didn't do it through free content. You certainly can do it through free content. I didn't have the time, and using an FBA course is a great way to accelerate that. So with that said, in the next training series, we're going to be sort of looking through your listing. So keep an eye out from my email. It'll be chris@dominatedecommerce.com, and it'll say training video series 4 in the title. So with that said, see you next time.